Hello, it's David Chesterman here from loverelationshipsanddating.com. I'm here again today to bring you another video. This time I'm going to be talking about what drives men away. Now, this video is particularly focused at women who have been unlucky with men in the past. Maybe they've been dumped a lot, haven't got through many months in the relationship, that sort of thing. I've got some bad news. You might be a little bit to blame, but there's light at the end of the tunnel, don't worry. You can actually learn what drives men away, and then you can learn to avoid these pitfalls and then steer your love life in the right direction. And hopefully you'll find the man of your dreams. So the first point we're going to talk about today is clinginess and how it can kill relationships. If you're looking to send your man running for the hills, then clinginess is a great place to start. Clinginess generally comes across as desperation and a general lack of confidence. Both of these traits, and I guess to men and also to women, I guess, are very unattractive. Clinginess can also mean not giving your man enough space. Generally, men will need a little bit more space alone or time alone than women. And without this personal space, they may be left feeling a little confined and frustrated with the relationship. Clinginess generally sort of comes from your own insecurities. So unless you can get over these feelings of worry and fear about your boyfriend running off with another girl or something like that, then you're only going to end up in trouble with your relationship. So the next point we're going to be talking about is talking in code. Now, the first point I have to talk about here is not all guys are oblivious, but some just are. So if you've read some of my articles, you would have seen me talking about communication and how communication is only really 7% of our words. So the rest of communication is made up by our body language, our tone, our pitch, all those sorts of things. Now, the trouble with this is some men will miss out on the non-verbal cues, rather. So if I can use an example here, John may say to Jenny, "Hey Jenny, I'm going to go over to Rob's, I'm going to have a couple of beers. Is that cool?" Now, Jenny, she might cross her arms and roll her eyes and say, yeah, sure, that's fine, we can watch a movie another night, kind of thing. Now, the trouble with this is John has missed the non-verbal cues here, and he doesn't realise that Jenny's pissed. Now, the trouble with this is John comes home after a night of drinking, and Jenny kind of fires up and lets him have it. Now, John's left feeling confused and thinks Jenny's a bit hysterical. And then Jenny feels like she's ignored and gets frustrated, and in the end, no one is happy. So yeah, even though you might not be talking in a code per se, you're not being super clear either. So without clear communication, any relationship will fall apart, and especially if your man is a little bit oblivious to the non-verbal cues. This is a fake newspaper headline I came up with. Man mistaken for cash machine leaves woman with nothing. Some men will love to shower their girls with gifts, but others, whilst their heart might be willing, they might just not have the budget. Look, there's no problems with wanting a few nice luxuries and nice things in life, but if you complain when you can't get them, or if you have a bad attitude, are hardly done by attitude, it's going to breed some contempt in your relationship, and there's going to be lots of trouble, and you just won't get along. So here are my further thoughts on this. Just as important as knowing what drives a man away is knowing what drives a man wild. So some of you might have a friend on Facebook who has a whole bunch of pictures of her with other men, or whenever she goes out to a nightclub, there's a whole bunch of men lining up to buy her drinks. You might want to know her secret. How does she get all these men? Well, for one, she's avoiding all the things we've been talking about today. And two, she knows a few secrets about how to attract men. So I'm going to leave a link on here and just below the video as well that you can follow, and you can learn a whole bunch more tricks. This will help you attract men. And so there you have it. There's a nice solid foundation of how to not scare away a man, and also I've sent you down the rabbit hole of how to attract men as well. So I've been David Chesterman from loverelationshipsanddating.com, and I'll catch you next time.